Yeah, I mean, the regulation says that you have to have assessed the breach, and if it is likely to impact the rights and freedoms of the data subjects concerned, it becomes a notifiable breach, and you have to notify the supervisory authority, which is the ICO in the UK, within 72 hours. There's a second assessment that needs to go on that says, is it highly likely to affect the rights and freedoms of the data subjects? And if it is, you then have to notify the data subjects. But the key there is when you have been notified of a breach or you notice a breach. However, it's in your interest to notice that breach, because the very last thing you want to happen is for the supervisory authority to find out about a breach before you've notified them.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So presumably then, Peter, the avoidance strategy is really based on the preparations that you put in place in the first place to minimise any such risk.
Yes, getting things right, putting your processes in place, making sure that you are able to assess when a breach has happened, and don't forget that a breach can include a catastrophic disk failure. If the data is damaged or destroyed on your systems, that's a breach if you can't recover it.
There's a lot of old computers out there, a lot of old storage facilities and devices. So how could how do you account for an incident like that taking place? I mean,
look, accidents happen, problems happen. The idea here is to make sure that we minimise the effects. And so, I keep saying that, do you have legal grounds to keep this data? If you do not need the data, then you should implement the data minimisation aspects of the GDPR, which says if you haven't got legal grounds, you shouldn't have it. So get rid of it.
Okay, I don't want to delve too much into this because we've got quite a few more to get through, but what's your view on localized storage of data versus cloud-based for security?
Well, if data is not accessible on the internet, if it is just on a local server, it is much more secure, in terms of being able to be hacked and stolen. But what use is data that you can't communicate and so on? So you balance those aspects. The thing about cloud storage is and cloud solutions is that a lot of the security and the backups and so on are taken care of for you. But you also have to understand that cloud storage is more often than not visible from anywhere in the world, and when data is visible outside of the European Economic Area, then that is counted as an international transfer. So we have to balance, are we, things like exporting of data outside the EEA, and the safety and security, safeguards that need to be placed around the data because of that, versus trying to keep it local. But we have a number of very small companies that are clients of ours, as well as global multinationals, and those smaller companies, some of them are one-man companies, and that everything's on their laptop. So we recommend that the first thing they do is encrypt their hard drive, switch on two-factor authentication, and lock that data down just in case they lose the laptop.